Hey guys, welcome back to the JPM Performance channel. It is once again time for a shop tour. We are sitting here right in my favorite month, which is July, only because my birthday is coming up in a few days. So, although as you get older, the birthdays aren't necessarily the most important thing you're looking forward to. But anyway, 20th of July. It's hot as can be outside. I know some of you guys down in the southern states are dealing with a serious heat wave. I actually saw in the news this morning that Phoenix is in like its 19th day of 110 degree plus in a row. So for all you guys down in the south, if I was you, I would not be driving a race car right now. I'd probably be hanging at the pool and inside in the air conditioner. So perfect time to work on your car for runoffs prep if you're down there. So the theme of shop tour, and this is going to be a consistent theme over the next many weeks, couple of months, is runoffs engines. So currently have, and for those of you that were thinking about, I don't know if I got some of you to actually get in gear and whatnot, but I currently have 9 runoffs motors in process right now, and the window for runoffs motors is over basically today. So no more runoffs engines coming out of JPM between now and the runoffs, which honestly is only like 2 months away. So we're about 8 weeks out, bunch of motors to get done. We'll go through some of them here, kind of tell you what's going on. So actually have a Honda B16 that I'm working on here. I actually have a Miata that I just took apart here. And more Honda parts over here, so it looks like a little bit of a mess, but as you can tell from my shelves back here, I try and keep everything in order according to, you know, customers. So a couple of MZRs, an E production Miata, an F production Miata. This is the motor bits and pieces out of the supercharged blue car that hopefully we'll be seeing back in the shop shortly, and here are the blocks and the cranks and everything for that, but still a couple more to take apart. So chipping away. We'll have ourselves a quick tip of the day, and I'm not going to pick on the guy that brought this block to me, because honestly he brought it to me like 5 or 6 weeks ago and I didn't look at it until like 2 days ago. But if you're going to provide a new block for your engine builder, try and get your flashlight out and get a really good look. So you can see this is a Honda motor. It's completely filthy, but you know, a lot of them come like this as cores. But this thing has got, I hope this shows up on the camera, this thing is cracked all the way through the cylinder, all the way through the block into the water jacket. So this is what we call a boat anchor. So this is of no use to us. This is going to go bye-bye, and got another block coming. So fortunately didn't lose a lot of time, got a lot of other things in process on that, so we're looking pretty good. Something sort of, it's kind of a funny little story, non-racing related here in the shop today. You can see these big blue tarp looking things. So up at our house here, we actually have a pool behind the house, and our house is on a well, and the pool holds like 35,000 gallons of water. So 10 years ago when we replaced the liner, it took me like 100 trips with a 500-gallon tank in and out of town, and finally got that done. So I came up with this ingenious idea of buying pillow bladders. The bigger one here holds 20,000 gallons. The smaller one holds 10,000 gallons. We're going to pump the water out of the pool into these, and then get the liner replaced, and then we're going to pump it right back in, and then I'm opening the new JPM pillow bladder business rental company. So that's kind of what these are for, so in case you're kind of wondering what that's all about. They were even nice enough to send a big thing of vinyl cement and some patches for when inevitably we probably have a hole in it. So in the meantime, yet another engine that we've got going on is, this is actually not a runoffs engine, but this is one of Matt Reynolds' engines. I have probably rebuilt this engine 5 or 6 times over the years, and it's kind of last on the list to get done here before the runoffs, simply because he's not going to the runoffs. So you get put down just a notch on priority list if that's what's going on. So anyway, every day working on the BMW never ends. So I actually did post something on Facebook this morning. I've already pulled the injectors out, flowed and tested them to make sure they're right. All it takes is one injector that is down on flow for you to completely lean one cylinder out and ruin your engine. And you'll never necessarily see it in your EGT gauge or your air-fuel ratio unless you had a probe in every single primary in your exhaust system, and nobody does that. So get your injectors done. I suggest you do it every year just for preventative maintenance. It's 30 bucks an injector, no big deal, right? So continuing prep on this and chip away. I hope some of you that are going to the runoffs are doing the same thing. And in other news, the 370Z sold in basically 2 days. So pleased to see that it is actually going to be staying in this area. New customer out of Kansas City purchased the car. So be getting that ready, and also purchased a NC MX-5 T4 car for Bob. So that's going to be our next thing for Bob. So we'll see how that goes for him. In the meantime, it's just building motors, keeping busy. I know that some of you guys went over to Ozarks for that race. Had a comment on my Ozark video from last year from Patrick about how much fun he enjoyed the track. So they actually had a really good weekend, and I was glad to see that, and nobody had any major problems. And Mark Webber debuted his Miata, which you guys saw last week, and had a good smooth weekend. So happy about all that. So we're in the middle of summer, keeping going, keeping busy, trying to keep up with everything. So hope you guys have had a good week. I appreciate you watching. Have a good rest of your week. We'll see you soon. Take care.